I walked home that night and I started to dream about my own song cycle and started thinking about the moon and how it would be so cool to write a song cycle that was in parallel to the moon cycle, which has so much fullness and then also loss as well. Well, I've always had a deep relationship with the moon. I've had full moon insomnia, which is rough. And for so many years, like since I was 25, I would write a song on the full moon, and I never realized what was. I didn't realize it was the full moon, but I'd be up, and I'd be writing a song, and it would often be about the moon too.
When does a person become a thought? When does a thought become a dream? When does a dream pour into life? What does a memory mean? What is outside and what is my mind? When something is over, where does it go? Is a moment that passes no longer mine? Is a song still a song if it's just an echo? I left you trembling under the rain, wandering, whispering, hoping our fate. Time has kept going, but also not changed. What are you dreaming? Are our dreams the same? Is there another way to hold each other again? Wheels in the willow, yeses in the spring. I keep a wondering when we'll be free. Flames in the west wind, descent in the breeze. I keep a wondering when we'll be free. day slowly fades. Wondering if you do, for I feel the same. I feel the same.
I always feel it when I haven't been dancing enough, and especially improvisational dance feels extremely healing for me, just like really tuning into my body and just like grooving to music that I love. It just feeds my soul, and it takes me to a kind of like a type of meditation that is hard for me to get to if I'm still. Yeah, it almost kind of nourishes my soul, and in that way the pandemic has been really hard because I haven't been taking a lot of in-person classes, and it's a small space for moving around in, so the project was really, working with you all was really huge for me to be able to be outside and moving around fully, and that was really beautiful.
Praise is fear that holds me down. Praise is fear, for I'm loud. Praise my shaken speech. Praise is fear that makes me. Fear that holds my story. Praise is fear and all its glory. Praise is fear I'm still alive without the fear I would have tried. I could write you a letter 'cause you're wrong. But is it possible, beneath the words, beneath the fear, beneath the walls, beneath the timing and the airs, is it possible that you do? But what if everything I gave you, I gave to me? What if everything I thought you had was just my dream? What if all the love I thought was yours turned out to be mine all along, all along the way home, all along the way home.
first piece that comes to mind is my duet with Emily for Praise the Sphere. One of the recurring lines is, what if everything I gave to you I gave to me? And I was going through a period in my life at the first time we filmed it, where I had to really face that question. And the physical movement, there's a lot of releasing, and kind of like it's based around the navel chakra, which is orange, and there's a lot of kind of like gathering and releasing of energy. So I experienced that in real time while we were filming the piece, as kind of a literal release of old patterns, old voices, old relational dynamics in my life. And I felt that Emily was experiencing that too. So we kind of like had this mutual releasing and witnessing of each other's releasing in a very real way while creating movement for that piece.
Mm-hmm. And so this song cycle is all about relating to the whole even when you only see a part. And that could be remembering that a person is still there even when they're not, whether they are just gone from sight or gone from their physical form, if they're dead, really still feeling their presence. And also just remembering that the connection between the part and the whole, that I feel like the whole, every small part of something contains the whole. So I feel like every moment contains all of existence. In every drop of water, there's endless moments of time.
Why did you leave that way? Your letter spoke nothing of pain. Why couldn't you have shared your sorrow instead of hiding it in flames? Ashes in the park ground, spread out in the soil. I dig my hands into the body
the most unique part, most important part maybe is the sharing. Getting closer to people who are going through a similar thing or phase or deep healing at the same time as you means you have a language with which to interact, and that made working together so easy, to work with such incredible artists with a common goal, which was to create a film that not was just a dance film, but also had the beautiful interweaving of image, music, location, color. Each song we attributed to a chakra in the body, starting with the root and going all the way up to the crown and the 8th chakra above. So we went a little higher. And looking at seasons when nature is at its prime, in its color, in its beauty, and the phases of the moon aligning, that we shot at the same time as the phase that the song is linked with or associated with. So we took into account all of the aspects that Mare had used to write the music, and we did the same with the dance.
You are within my soul.
The first song I wrote was Even When We Forget, and
you kept it as the first song. Which
yes,
I think is amazing.
Yeah, and it actually originally was a love song for this person, an unrequited love song. I was just trying to tell them that they are all of these things, you know, reminding them that they are
everything.
Yeah, even when they forget they are. And then my friend Adam at one point just was like, why don't you change the you to a we? And it just blew my mind. I was like, whoa. And that was the beginning of the song cycle, because I was like, oh, right. Like changing the part to the whole and not making it about a specific romantic love, but making it about just our interconnection. Just felt so, that like shift felt so healing to me, because I can get so focused on romantic love when there's just so much more connection to feel. So that was the beginning of the song cycle.
We are the winter's quilt, we are the poet's tongue, we are the roots of a tree, we are its leaves falling, we are the summer's rain, we are the child's laugh, we are the elder's cane, we are everything, we are everything, we are the silenced people's cry, we are the ones who stand up, we bring the key to the cage, we sew the wings to their sleeves, and we sing for their lives, and we sing
That was my favorite one, I think. And that one, like, I just knew it had to be, like, a good aqua, like a nice strong aqua color. And so I went to this one dead stock store on 24th and 7th that's been there forever. And, like, you just never know what you're gonna get when you go there. It's just what they randomly have from month to month. And they had this amazing silk fi. And it's like, all right, this is it. So everyone's getting a very, like, structured outfit. And I had been doing a lot of skirts, and from working with Hannah previously, sometimes skirts were an issue with the dance moves, and so I was trying to make pants work while still making them interesting and not just giving you guys, like, stretch pants. So I wanted to give you guys something structured, but something you could move in without busting seams open. So also I ran out of that silk fi, and it's like they only had so much. I bought all of it, and there wasn't enough to make 3 pairs of pants, so the back of all the pants were a blue crepe, which ended up being a lot more comfortable for you guys. So
And a lot more interesting, I think, in general for the design.
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, it made it really fun. And yeah, then all the tops were a little bit different, but I wanted everything to be a little bit like a flower.
Yes.
And that was the neck chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So I made sure that you guys had something covering the neck. And I had also found that, like, gorgeous blue lace that just kind of answered that question.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Step Away, My Dear. Those are and that was dealing with a friendship where I just I'd like to think that I'm moving through this anxiety, and by the time this film is done I won't have it. But at some points I've had anxiety, separation anxiety, and like lots of abandonment trauma. So dealing with, like, seeing someone and then not seeing someone and not being in touch was really hard for me. And so I was just trying to really heal from that and tell myself and teach myself that space is actually really healthy, and that I actually thrive with space, but I can forget it and I can kind of hold on to someone. And then I was thinking about how the moon and the ocean are so far apart, but they have such a deep relationship. Like the ocean changes its whole rhythm based on what the moon is doing. And that only happens because of the space, the magnitude of the space. And I think that's so beautiful, and that space really allows you to see yourself clearly and to see the other person clearly, but to maintain that in a relationship is really hard.
When light's too bright, we cannot see. A sound too loud, we cannot hear. Plants too close, cannot grow. Step away, my dear. Step away, my dear. When we think we know nothing. When we are too close, we cannot see. When we say it all, we say nothing. Step away, my dear. Step away, my dear. And watch me as you watch the moon. Give me space to disappear. I'll wax and wane, but never leave. I'll stay the same, but always change. Step away, my dear. The moon knows the earth from miles away. Please see my whole self, not just this part. Please see my whole self, not just this part. The moon pulls inwards and stirs the tides. Now you pull inwards, and I'll pull inwards, and our tide will rise. The moon sees the earth from miles away. Their love is as clear as it is far. Please see my whole self, not just this part. Please see my whole self, not just this part. And watch me as you watch the moon. Give me space to disappear. I'll wax and wane, but never leave. I'll stay the same, but always change. Step away, my dear.
In the experience, that I've had like shooting, it was actually pretty interesting because, like I was saying before, it's my first time shooting dance, and then also with each shoot, I began to like build up comfortability with how everything was orchestrated and understand how everyone moved and how everyone had their own interpretation and articulation with movement, which allowed me to get more closer and understand like how to dance around everyone, and kind of, bring that wholesome energy so then the viewer can also feel like that they were part of the experience as well. So it was a little bit about what creative things I wanted to do, and also what do I want other people to see too,
Yeah. And
Already whole. This was such a special experience. It was the solar eclipse. It was a solar eclipse of 2017, I think, like this amazing, I'm sure everyone remembers it, and where we could see it. And I happened to be on the Delaware River floating down in like a
kayak,
what are those called?
canoe.
No, just like a floaty.
raft. Oh.
Those circular donut floats.
Yes.
What are those called? Anyway, I was floating in one.
A raft, kind of a raft.
And I had those special glasses, so my eyes would stay safe. And just looking up at the sun that now looked like a moon, that reflected itself, that splintered onto everything in nature. It was just so amazing. And so I remember putting the seed into my mind, like, okay, this is going to be a song. And at the time, it just felt like very related to gender, like that this being that we think is the sun now looks like the moon. And that's so similar to gender stuff and trans people and what I can experience in non-binary gender, like that we're not always what we look like, and to know more than that.
The day the moon became the sun, she grew a long red beard, put on her hat and smoked her pipe, soon after disappeared. And we all forgot, and we all forgot. All the while the moon was singing, I am more than what you see, I am more than what you see. When I am red, I'm still gray. When I am gone, I'm still there. When I am waiting, I am full. I am everything at once. And we sang back to the moon, let us remember that we are already whole. Let us remember that we are already whole. The day the sun became the moon, he slivered into curves and wore a silky hazel dress that floated in the wind. His hair out long, the curls swung down like rope. We thought we could climb up to him. For we all forgot, All the while the sun kept singing, you cannot come close to me, you cannot look into me, but I am everywhere at once, my light is what you see. I grow the gardens, I lift the seeds, I dry the rivers and I burn the trees, but will you ever truly see me? And we sang back to the sun, let us remember that we may never be known. Let us remember that we may never be known. Let us remember. Let us remember. Let us remember. Let us remember. Let us remember.
Just all walking around connected to each other and connected to the stars, and I just think that's so beautiful, and it's such a good reminder that again, always, like, even when we're alone, we are made of way more than what we are, and everyone else is too, and we all have little bits of starlight in us, which is just so healing for me to think about. So that was Stardust.
Stardust in our eyes, falling from the sky. Will we see our dreams? Come to life. Are you the one for me? Am I the one you see? There are so many questions. What is our story? Stardust on our tongues. We taste the glow, we taste the light, the universe inside. Stardust in our breath. We inhale the light in our chest.
Rolling. So can you tell me a little bit? It's fine. I'll edit it all out. The ka-chunk in the kitchen.
Huh? Oh, it's about Doritos. Okay. Hilarious. And it's part of the bloopers, baby. Nice. This is behind the scenes.
We don't have our hawk, but we have our nut batch. Yeah, there's a tiny bird over there. You see it? The black and white feathers on the other tree on the pine.
Oh, Lord.
All the while
I am more than what you see. I am more than what you see. I am so gray. I'm still there. I am waiting. I'm full. I am everything at once. We sing back.
Oh wow, you really did wind it back, way back. Way